listening to the Beer Coasters Podcast, the #1 self-absorbed beer show. From coast to coast, and every once in a while, in between.
Hey, I'm Dylan, brewer at Cape Ann Brewery, and you're listening to the Beer Coasters.
My name is Charles Finkel, and I'm the founder and the president of the Pike Brewing Company here in Seattle. I'm glad to be on the Beer Coasters. Blah, 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 I'm a beer, damn it!
We will be drinking the Stone's Go To IPA.
Go to, bro.
Yeah.
Go To. You know, Stone's website, stonebrewing.com. This is an IPA. It's got 65 IBUs and 4.5% alcohol. It's made with a whole mess of hops: Eldorado, Mosaic, Citra, Crystal, Cascade, Sterling, and Magnum hops. And they use a hop bursting technique to capture all the hop flavor without all the hop craziness, I guess.
And by hop bursting, I'm assuming he means they're just adding hops really late in the boil.
Late in the boil, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just aroma hops is basically,
Yeah.
but they call it hop bursting. So,
They gotta have some kind of technical term for it, right?
I guess.
So maybe they can patent it, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, let's crack it. Well, it pours yellow.
It's yellow.
That's a
Fizzy
fizzy
yellow beer.
Stone made a fizzy yellow beer,
The
y'all.
hell is Stone doing? Look at that. Who would have thought?
Wow, it's clear.
Yeah,
I can
super
smell.
clear. I mean, it's
the hops.
crystal clear.
As soon as I crack
Woo.
open the bottle, I could smell the hops.
Smell of hops. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely got a...
Yeah, that is
I-
just golden yellow.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Guys, a lot of
Like
nose in
melon
there.
and citrus.
Yeah, there's even kind of an earthiness peeking out in there too.
It smells like a dirty melon.
It's almost tropical sweetness too. I mean,
Yeah, totally. There's like mango and
Or the smell of the
pineapple.
I mean, at first it was a little citrusy and almost piney, but now it's just sweet.
Yeah, I really
Does
get
have a
that
very
kind of
tropical,
dirty
fruity
something.
sweetness. But there's a funk. And not, a funk in the sense of it being dirty, kind of earthiness.
Yeah.
Dang, I'm not getting that earthiness. I'm not getting that funk at all.
Yeah, there's just kind of this weird kind of dry, musty something in the
Yeah,
background.
it is a must. That's what,
A stank?
like a musty,
Very light
fruity.
though, but it's way in the back because all that like tropical citrusy stuff is
Right.
way up front.
Yeah. Well, let's
I'm
do.
enjoying the aroma. I mean,
No, it smells
Yeah.
great. It
smells
does.
like
It
it's
really
gonna
does.
be a hop bomb.
Well, they bursted it with hops.
Let's hope this isn't anything like the
Mr.
San Diego
Bursted.
Session Ale that they had a few years back.
Some other brewery's gonna call. It's gonna be hop turbo, hop supercharged.
Yeah.
I'm
Cheers.
taking
So
a
we
sip.
put the hop
Cheers.
supercharger, the hop charger as we call it.
Taking a sip, yeah.
Right.
Woo!
Woo!
That's a lot of hops.
It's a whole heck of a lot of hops.
That's a whole mouthful of bush.
It's
Yes.
thin, but it's not watery.
See, I
Yeah,
disagree.
very little-
I think it is.
I mean, I'm not really getting any kind of maltiness.
Yeah,
No.
it's pretty thin, but there is a little bit of a slight stickiness that does come through.
No, I get it. I get a sticky icky with this.
But yeah, then I get some astringency in the back end, some piney bitterness.
A lot of pininess on the tongue.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like hops, man, and you just like, I don't know, I wouldn't go so far as to say this is like hop water, And that's kind of what I was.
Hop juice.
It's hop juice. Yeah, it is.
Because with the San Diego Session Ale, and I forget who they collaborated with. There was a few, I want to say, San Diego breweries, and they collaborated probably like 3 years ago, maybe. I remember having it on tap at the Ritual. Shout out Ritual, San Diego.
One of my favorite places in San Diego.
It was Ballast Point is who they collaborated with on that.
And I just remember it being like super watery, just like hop water, and really no malt backbone at all. But with this, there is a slight sticky maltiness in there. But you can tell that it's like...
I think the stickiness comes from the hoppiness of, I don't know. It's weedy to me.
Some resin, some hop.
It's some bong. It's like, you know what it is? It's like fresh weed bong water. It's like if you just, instead of lighting it, if you just through the thing.
Yeah.
It is kind of like a weed type tea.
It is.
It's got that.
And the flavor actually present like the hoppiness. It like I haven't sipped it in a while here, and it's still hanging out on the roof of my mouth, like in the back of the roof of my mouth. Like I still have like this hop taste.
That's what I'm digging about this one is, if you like hops, I mean this will hang out. You get that like big hop flavor without it being super bitter. So it's not super bitter to like. It's
pretty bitter, Toby. I mean, you saw the Crazy Day freak out of the video here. I mean, it's
not tongue buckling though. It's not like
right. It doesn't have as much. Honestly, it doesn't have
90
for as much
IBU
hoppiness as it has. I'm actually surprised that it doesn't have more of that really kind of dry bitterness. It's got like like you're talking about it being sticky icky earlier, Dave, and that's what I'm getting. I'm getting more of like that resinous kind of hoppiness as opposed to it drying up and making everything in my mouth completely bitter,
Right. It's like a thin coating instead of a thick, like big IPA or double IPA thick coating. It's just a little thin coating of hop resin.
You've always mentioned too that 60 was kind of like the benchmark for good bitterness on a beer.
The very nice range.
Yeah, it was a very
nice. This went over the edge. It went to the 65.
Yeah, 60 to 65. That's the very nice range right there.
I don't know. Could we be able to tell 5 IBUs? I don't know. I don't know if our
I think the 5 IBUs. I think the 65 and up is where I get the tweakness from. Yeah.
Yeah. See that's how we set the levels for us. We don't really like. I look at the bottle and I see the 60 and I drink the beer and I go, okay, I like this. So the more beers I drink with that 60 range and I like them, then I'm like, okay, that must be the target IBU range for me. And then for Dave, he knows that once he gets to 65, he freaks out. Anything above 65, he freaks out. So, that just pushes it right over the edge.
You know what I can say, though, is this is the first time I can remember in a while that I am just about going to finish this before we end the segment, and that hardly ever happens.
You keep going back for that hop flavor.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I keep going back, and it's not heavy at all.
Mm-mm. Well, what are you going to eat with this, Mike?
A lot of hoppiness
before you finish it all.
Pizza?
I want some Cajun style.
Po' boy, sweet po' boy, and all that salmon.
Go with some Cajun gator.
He's gonna
go with some go with some spicy gator tail.
Gator po' boy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm gonna have right now.
If you're going with the gator, I'll go with some calamari.
Well, I'm gonna take
any other rubbery textured cuisine we can think of.
Deep fried.
I'm taking it out of the South and bringing it back to the living room.
Going with the bold party mix.
Check Mix.
Jeez. This week's edition of the Beer Coasters podcast brought to you by Chex Mix. Bold.
Chex Mix and Crazy Dave Instant Pairing, the Stone Go To IPA.
Good stuff, huh? That's what I'm telling you. You need that spicy seasoning kind of kick it up.
Yeah, and it's got like
boldness.
And it's the boldness. It has garlic, it has onion, it has Worcestershire sauce,
garlic, onion,
Worcestershire,
some cayenne pepper.
I know there's something green on there. I don't think they need any more thing green on there, but
all right.
Anyhow, well, don't forget to listen to the rest of our shows coming out maybe later on this week or maybe 8 days from now or sometime whenever Toby gets to chopping up the stuff. We're gonna
sometime this year. Hopefully sometime this summer, since this is
the summertime beer.
Summer session stuff.
So yeah, make sure you check out the rest of the show. It'll be on iTunes. You can also go to our website, www.beercoasterspodcast.com, and listen to it there. And you can watch this video again there, too. You can...
And don't forget... Oh, I guess we can announce it next week. We'll announce it this week, too. All 3 of these coasters you see here will be at the Beer Bloggers Conference in San Diego.
Oh, that's right. BBC 14.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to the Beer Bloggers Conference.
Yeah.
Where we can get together with a bunch of other people like us and nerds and talk about some beer.
Maybe we'll be drinking the GoTo.
Nerds.
Nerds.
And beer geeks as well as nerds.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Let's go drink some more beer. What do you say?
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. I'm going to finish.
All right.
There he goes. Down the hatch.